Hey everybody, it's Sean from TVH Growing at Home. It is the 4th week of July and we are looking at the garden tour and harvest. As you can see, it's been yet again another hot week and things have grown significantly since the last video tour. Last week we had picked some zucchinis and we'll be doing that today again as well. They have gotten quite large. Along with the corn, it's quite impressive. The leeks are doing quite well. We'll harvest some of the radicchio for some summer rolls today. The eggplants still show promise with their flowers, so I look forward to seeing what happens in the coming weeks with that. The onions are starting to bulb up at the bottom there. So a couple more weeks and we'll have that harvested. Some interesting things have happened here. I'm not sure now anymore if this is a crookneck or a straight neck squash. Either way, they're producing and that's quite exciting. I had mentioned with the cucumbers that a lot of times you can grab a male flower, that's the ones that don't have fruit at the bottom, like these. You tear off the blossom, which allows the powdery stamen to be visible, and we've got a little bit of an ant infestation, but that's fine. You just pollinate them like so, wherever you can. There's quite a few to pollinate, so that just helps create the fruit. Here's another one in this plant. And I always like to just make sure, right? That way you're gonna get squashes. But hey, it's exciting that they've grown quite nicely since the last video. Going back to the last plant, you can actually see the head of the sunflower showing up. So, it'll be exciting to see how they come out. Raspberry plant is doing quite well. And the acorn squashes seem to be doing very well, along with the tomato plants. Let's have a look here. We've got some growing down there, and we've got some lizards running around in the garden beds here. But as you can see, we have squashes. There's a couple. Let's see if we can find some more here. If you see any powdery mildew on your squash leaves, just nip those leaves off. You do not want that spreading on the rest of your plant life. In the next bed, you'll see where the patty pans have started to grow. And I think that one is just about ready. I think I'm going to nip it before any birds or insects start attacking it. So that's a nice sized patty pan. Exciting. So what we'll be doing as well is harvesting some of our kale for juicing purposes. as you can see, the popping corn is doing very well. Probably start getting larger plants towards the fall. Hopefully these will make it through all the way to the fall. And the bean plants do have some beans on them. They're tiny at the moment, but they're definitely there. Oh, let's move that leaf out of the way. And you can see a whole bunch of little ones starting. We'll be pickling those. Oh, there's some beans down there. That's exciting. Bunch of beans. I've also gone ahead and placed some poles on either end of the 16-foot bed and run some string to contain the tomato plants as they grow vertically. I will attach some strings from the top and drop them down as the tomatoes grow to help them support going straight up. And as you can see, the rutabagas have gotten bigger. Let's have a look inside there. You can start to see the root balls forming. Look at that one, it's massive. That's great, look at that. We've got the parsnips coming up here, and if you look very carefully, you'll see the carrots here. And the daikon radish, also known as lobok. Sorry guys, my camera crashed on me. On this side of the bed you can see we have our beets growing. They haven't created any root balls yet, but they look quite happy right now. And then we have our green zucchinis. Let's see if we can see them. Yeah, there they are. I've transplanted some of the tomato suckers into the garden bed here next to the chickpeas. And we have a random blackberry bush straggler coming up here. So we'll nip that before it spreads. And the butternut squash. Very happy, in fact. Gets quite a bit of sun during the day here. And I stuck in just another tomato sucker on the end there. And heading over to the other side, I've gone ahead and planted some white patty pan squashes in front and Halona melon plants in the back. And we'll see how that progresses in the next 2 months. The fig is doing very well, along with the big sunflower that's forming in the back there. And yeah, stuck in a couple more tomato plants. Everything looks very happy. Peas are starting to attach to the back of the fence. The edamame plants are doing very well too. And that pretty much summarizes everything here. Today's harvest: kale, radicchio, yellow zucchini, squash, and a patty pan squash. Thanks for watching TVH Growing at Home. For more videos like these, like and subscribe below. Thanks and happy gardening.